Holy shit, we got a lot to talk about. The fight literally just ended. I'm not even sticking around for the interviews. Dude, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. Dude, Diego fucking Lopes, bro. What? Yo. I don't know how he was eating those punches from John Silva. First of all, John Silva is one of the most talented strikers I've ever seen in my life. Bro, those uppercuts and over to the top straight. How is Diego Lopes eating this? And Diego Lopes didn't take a step back. He was just, doing his high guard. Bro, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. Okay, I'm not going to lie. We have a lot to talk about. Okay. To set the mood off, John Silva comes out to DMX. X gon' give it to you. Oh. I said, oh my God, that's the perfect song. Holy shit. I made a video about this too. I made a video about UFC songs Fighter should walk out to. I should have put John Silva with the DMX. That's perfect. Oh my God. Shout out John Silva for that pick. That's fire. Let's get straight into the fight. Okay, so I don't know what's up with John Silva, but he's always like you have to touch his hand. You're literally about to go to war with him, but before y'all fight, y'all literally gotta shake his hand. But anyway, literally, they're just kind of filling each other out. John comes in with a spinning attack, gives up his back, and Diego picks him up, slams him, puts him in mount, and literally gave him the beats with these 12-6 elbows, had him mounted. John literally could not escape. I don't even remember how he ended up getting out of that. But John was already bloodied up and he cut open all over the top of his head. Every time he tried to escape, Diego putting them elbows. And I ain't gonna lie, I did see this. When John was getting punched in the face while he was mounted, he was low-key looking up at Diego smiling. John Silva's built different. I'm not gonna lie, even after the fight, after he got his ass knocked out, he's still trying to fight and punching Diego Lopes in the back of the head. John Silva's crazy. UFC, we got one. Diego Lopes, you're a dog, boy. Second round comes out. John Silva was putting the absolute beat down in the stand-up. This was all stand-up in the second round. The first, what was it? Look at, he stopped him in like the last 12 seconds. So the first, I think, 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure for 4 minutes straight, John Silva was putting the beats on him, bro. And Diego was eating them shits. I don't think Diego got rocked once, bro. And John, like I was saying, he's one of the best strikers, bro. He is such a fun striker to watch. I was thinking like, oh my God, Diego's about to get finished. John Silva's about to fight Volk next. John Silva's gonna punch Volk out the octagon. So he was tearing him up on the feet for like 2 minutes. John overthrows. Diego takes his back again, picks him up, slams him, puts him in side control up against the fence, kind of near the fence. John goes for a single leg and literally just stands up. Like, John Silva is a problem, bro. Diego Lopes is one of the best grapplers. Could not finish him in full mount dry as soon as the fight started. Gets him in side control. He just stands right up. John Silva's a problem. They get back up to the feet. John Silva's throwing these spinning elbows, these fucking, like I said earlier, these uppercut rights, these big overhands, these front kicks up the middle. Like, bro, he's got it all. I can't even remember what happens. It was like a fucking blur, bro. I'm telling you, this is one of the best fights I've ever seen. That second round is round of the year. Easily, no question. I think Diego's backing him up against the fence. Is that what happened? Was John backing Diego up? I can't even remember. But Diego comes with the spinning elbow. Shout out Carlos Practice. And DC had asked John, with all the fighting nerds, losing here lately, how do you feel? And John Silva straight up said, that shit not happening to me. He got hit. He got knocked out by the Carlos Practice. He got knocked out by a fighting nerd technique, bro. Not a technique, but you know what I'm saying. Carlos Practice literally just knocked someone else out with it. But hits him with the spinning elbow, gets on top, and lands still more vicious ground and pound, bro. And I was freaking out, but I saw a glimpse of John's face and his whole face, bro. It looked like he got mauled by a fucking lion. Swear to God, I can't make this up. Like Fat Joe says, I can't make this shit up. I did not know. I knew Diego Lopes was a dog, but I'm like, bro, you couldn't finish. Volk's old, past his prime, coming off 2 knockout losses. How are you going to end up with John Silva? Diego Lopes, I salute, brother. You a fucking dog. I wish you would have came out to a different Mexican song, though. I fuck with the cumbia. I fuck with the Mexican style. Just UFC NOCHE. I didn't know that song. Just an overall crazy fight. I'd say Dominic Cruz is saying fight of the year. I was thinking my first round, like, holy shit, this is going to be fight of the year. After I get done recording this, I definitely got to go back and watch the interviews and see what they say. I don't know if they're going to interview John Silva after the beatdown. My God, he's a tough fucker, though. He still wanted to fight. He was mad about the stoppage. He was ready to throw down. Punch Diego in the back of his neck, bro. Yeah, but shout out Diego Lopes. I say fuck it. Put him against Mazar, #1 contenders fight. Murphy against Volk, featherweight division. Put John Silva up against Aaron Pico. That would be the most entertaining fight. I don't want to see Aaron Pico get knocked out again. No, that's not fair to Aaron Pico. Who's in the top 5 that he could fight? John Silva versus Yair Rodriguez. Boom. We got Rob Font versus David Martinez. Now, homeboy right here, bro. He came out throwing kicks like Jonathan Martinez. I mean, even till the fight was over, he was throwing them fucking leg kicks like he was not David Martinez. It was Jonathan Martinez. I guess they don't have as much pop as Jonathan Martinez, but boy, he was swinging like he's trying to kick a goddamn 50-yard field goal, bro. He was swinging. Damn, he beat the brakes off Rod. I swear to God, the fight does not feel like this. These stats. I don't remember the fight looking like this. Maybe because I'm just like, I don't forgot all the fights. And I didn't take notes today. I know I'm slacking L on the job, but like, damn, I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember any of the fights after what I just saw with Diego Lopes and John Silva. But I just remember him being super fucking fast. The Mexicans went 5-0 on this card. Diego Lopes trains in Mexico, got a Mexican accent when he speaks Spanish, so we'll make it 6-0. He's damn near Mexican. So yeah, Mexicans dominated UFC NOCHE. I also want to say this: if Mexican wanted to take over this goddamn planet, they could take over this fucking planet, man. I mean, they got the war. Mexico, America, Brazil, I say Russia. I think those are the 4 big dogs. If it came to down to the world was ending and it was all war and it was hand-to-hand combat, I think those countries come out on top. Damn, we might be in last place out of them 4 countries too. I'm not gonna lie. But we can beat up all some of them other soft countries. But God, dude, there's some warriors out there, bro, in Mexico. Yeah, so shout out David Martinez. Rob Font, ya tú sabes. Te amo, mi hermano. This fight right here, dude. This dude ended up knocking Jared Gordon. Yeah, right. So I've only seen Jared Gordon fight one time. I went back and watched the Paddy Pimblett fight because everybody always talks about this. And I thought Paddy Pimblett's got a chin on him, boy. You know how he always says scholars don't get knocked out? After I watched that fight, I mean, he just had his chin up in the air and Jared Gordon was just tagging him in this shit. He was eating him. But this was a good back and forth. This dude right here gassed in the second round. I thought for sure Garrett was putting it on him. Let's see. Damn, it was that close? I swear to God, he was gassing in the second round, and Gordon was putting it on him. But this was a good-ass fight. Overall, this was a great-ass card. Oh, this is what I was thinking while I was watching the fight. I'd be trying to take mental notes. I was saying to myself, this is a goddamn man dance. I mean, in the phone booth, just trading punches, nobody getting dropped. I mean, it was like Rocket Soccer Road. Kevin Gastelum versus Dustin. I'm not going to even try to read that shit. This dude right here came out. I don't like his game plan. Look at this dude's stomach. Do you think you're going to be able to hurt Kevin Gastelum kicking him to the body with the Paul Craig body kick? No, bro. This man got straight fat for his stomach. That shit not even getting near his liver. He got all that protection up there. He came out. He threw like 5 Benoit Saint Denis body kicks. I'm like, bro, I don't understand that game plan. Look at that gut. You not doing nothing with that gut. I say chop him down with his leg kicks. He was chopping legs, though. And then I don't think you're going to knock him out because Kevin Gastelum got this blockhead. But that third round was a really good round. I do remember that. They were going back and forth. Oh, wow. That was super close. Damn, this fight was super close. This was a good-ass fight, too. I just knew this dude was going to gas out. In the third round, he looked gas because he came. I'm telling you, bro, he was throwing. He didn't really gas out, but he was throwing hard as fuck in that first round. And he definitely won that first round. Kevin looked good. He looked a lot better than he did in the Joe Piper fight. I think Joe Piper's power kind of shocked Kevin and kind of threw him off his game. I did hear in the post-fight interview that he did miss weight. I need motherfuckers to be professional, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take my notes. I wasn't professional, but y'all motherfucking professional athletes. Be professional. I'm a wannabe YouTuber trying to cover MMA, bro. Oh, my God, dude. I was so pissed, bro. Alexander Hernandez. This is the second time me really sitting down watching Alexander Hernandez. I watched him in the Chase Hooper fight. He literally stands on the back foot and just throws pot shots until he can knock you out. I guess this dude does hit hard because Diego Vieira had a knot on the side of his head after that knockout. Looked like a giant tennis ball, bro. But Alexander Hernandez, so boring. I mean, just on the back foot. Diego can't catch him. Diego's 40 goddamn years old. He couldn't cut the cage off. The way he was cutting off the cage is by throwing fucking body kicks when the dude was running away. Like, come on. Second round, he's Alexander Hernandez on the back foot, prancing around, being Alexander Hernandez. Finally catches him in with that. He does got some fucking pop, I'm not going to lie. Because he's put Chase Hooper out. He put Diego Ferreira. Diego Ferreira looked like he was. This was a late stoppage, too. if you're mounted, if you're in stat guard and someone is like this and they're getting punched in the face, can we please stop the fight? If they're not trying to get up, like John Silva was on his back, but he was trying to get up. He was fighting it. This Diego Ferreira was head up like this. He wasn't up, bro. He was flat, bro. I thought it was a late stoppage. 40 years old taking damage like that. I don't like seeing that shit. I did not get a chance to see this fight. I had to eat real quick to, fuel up to watch all these goddamn fights. How many fights are 1, 2, 3, 4? I just watched 5 fights in a row, man. I got to fuel up. I had to take a little eating break. This fight right here, I said, yeah, Jose Daniel Medina. I knew Medina was going to get knocked out, bro. You can just tell by body language of fights. The first 10 seconds, his back was up against the cage and he looked like he was fucking scared of. I mean, look at this dude. I'd be scared of him fucking too. But he ends up like rocking him on the feet, I think, and he choked him out with a rear naked. It was a nasty rear naked too. That shit looked deep, bro. That was my first time seeing this dude fight. This dude's a fucking tank. I mean, look at the body comparison. This dude's he needs to, get rid of the fat, cut down the fucking. Needs to cut down to welterweight, be a professional. Middleweight's not gonna be it for you, bro. These people are too fucking big. Look at the size difference, bro. Go to welterweight, Jose. I think that's back-to-back times I've seen him get finished. Let me see. Was it Gutierrez? He fought the didn't he fight God, what's his name? Francis Ngannou Jr. Where's fight history at? Yeah, see, I knew he fought against Francis Ngannou Jr. This dude right here hits like a truck, knocked him out. So that's back-to-back first round finishes. Damn, and you lost a unanimous. That's 3 in a row. You lost to Zachary Reese. We're going to talk about Zachary Reese here in a second, too. Jesus. Cuando estoy mirando la UFC, voy a mirar en español. I'm telling y'all, when I watch the fights, I watch them in Spanish. And this dude's one of the commentators. And I always see him in his little suit, you know what I'm saying? He looked like a pretty boy. They said he was a UFC fighter. I said I could not tell because he wears a suit. He's a pretty boy. He looked like a homeboy from You. What's his name? Joe? The dude from You, the little psychopathic Dexter wannabe. Got the tattoos. He's from Peru, you know what I'm saying? When I was watching him fight, he looked like to me like a very like Walmart version of Islam Makhachev. Not like body type, but like fighting style. They're both orthodox. They're both very like safe fighters. Like he had good technique. He kept shooting takedowns. When I say Walmart, like he could not take this man down. He was taking him down in the beginning of the fight, but in the third round when he was shooting, he wasn't getting shit. So yeah, his grappling's not as good as Islam's. His striking just kind of reminded me of Islam and how he was always trying to grapple. But yeah, I call him the Walmart version of Islam. Yeah, so Joaquin Silva gets it. I just wanted to finally see homeboy fight because I always watch him on the TV talking about the UFC. I was like, okay, I'm ready to see him fight. Claudio Puelles, buena suerte la próxima vez, cabrón. Ooh, this was a badass fight too. This dude right here is a marauder. This was a good ass fight. This was another one of them man dance fights where they were just both slinging in the pocket. What's up with the stats? Why is the stats not popping up? I do remember. I was fucking with this dude. This dude was like, he was throwing like 7-punch combinations, and then he would throw his 7-punch combination and then put his hands down and just walk in Luis's grill. I was fucking with Jesus Aguilar. So yeah, shout out Jesus. Cristo. He can be Cristo. We'll call him Cristo. Vamos a llamarlo Cristo. Ya tú sabes, es UFC Noche. Vamos a hablar un poco de español. Ya tú sabes. Sabes lo que te digo, cabrón. I'm doing my best Puerto Rican impressions right now. Okay, let's talk about this fight. Bro, Zachary Reese. Like, if we're going to wear cups, what's the point of wearing a cup if them shit's not going to protect your fucking balls? I don't know if this dude was acting. I never put a cup on. I've never been kicked in the balls that hard before. But I do know when I've gotten hit in the balls before, like he couldn't get up, bro. Your stomach, it's the worst feeling. When you get hit in your balls, them shits hurt. I've sometimes like people, playing around with you, and they do this shit right here. That shit hurts, bro. So I don't know if there was no protection at the bottom, bro. But Zachary Reese, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. No voy a mentir. Se ve como este hombre, Zachary Reese, kicked his balls, sus pelotas, sus cojones, fuera de la ala. It looked like he kicked his nuts out the cage, bro. Like, bro was paralyzed, bro. He couldn't get up. Damn, he was actually probably winning the fight, too. That sucks. But Zachary was pissed. After they called the fight off, the ref did this. Zachary said, fuck. But damn, dude, that was a mean-ass kick. Whatever cup you was wearing, bro, that shit not it, bro. Take that cup off. Zachary Reese, we're going to have to put you on the Menace to Society tier list for fucking kicking him in the goddamn nuts like that. Oh, okay, these two fights, I had to take a nap, bro. I did stay up long enough to watch this Ultimate Fighter fight because I wanted to see this. This dude was talking a lot of shit in the like I didn't even watch the whole season, but in the episodes I was watching, he was talking a lot of shit. This dude's striking looked really good, man. And this dude right here, he's the definition of marauder. I mean, when you're being a marauder, you can't just keep walking forward and walking forward. Mr. Ukraine, I'm calling Mr. Ukraine because I can't say nobody's name. Mr. Ukraine knows you're gonna keep coming forward, so he's not even like guessing. He can just throw all his shit because he knows you're just gonna keep walking forward. I didn't see no feints from Homeboy. If you're gonna be a marauder, you gotta be a smart marauder because he got busted up bad in this fight and his striking looked on point. Homeboy had no feints. He literally just walked forward like there wasn't another grown ass 170, probably 190 pound welterweight throwing punches at him, bro. And like I said, he didn't even have to you know, maybe I should just throw a 1-2 right here because he might step back. There was no stepping back with Rodrigo. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I thoroughly enjoyed this card. I need to hurry up and edit this and get this out because I really want to go back and watch the interviews. Diego Lopes, man. I think if we give him, like I said, I think if we give him a #1 contenders fight. Leon, we can do Leon and not Leon, fucking Lerone and Volk. See how that goes. And Diego and Mozart for #1 contender. Fight the winner of Lerone and Volk, and then we got John. He can go against Yair. John Silva, when he escaped a couple positions, he was in Diego's garb and he just stood up. John Silva wants to strike. Yair loves to strike. Please, let's make that happen. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to this fire-ass UFC NOCHE card, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna start going live again here soon. I know I keep saying that, but bro, life's been kicking my ass, man. I was in like a 3-round war with fucking John Silva this week, so you know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get back into the streams. And comment down below y'all thoughts on the card. I'll catch y'all next one. We out.
I'm him, I can tell you from the jump, I'm a different breed. Bought a new tech, free shot, no referee. I ain't gon' force, not shit, I'ma let it be. White gold shining, diamonds red like the 7C.